Hi everyone, how's it going? My name is Desiree, and what I have for you today is an energetic flow. So typically I add in elements of balance, strength, stuff to kind of build up more energy, right? Have these more physical components of class. But today we're also going to focus on a bit more of the energetic component, right? Of building stability, right? So in order to harness our energy well, more effectively, right, we need to have this inner stability. So we're going to be working on twists, moving towards revolved triangle, Parivrtta, Trikonasana. And that requires a great amount of stability, right? So we need that stability to take us through the twists and turns of life, or in this case, in this pose. So what you'll need are 2 blocks, 2 blankets, right? Pick your favorite practice space, and when you are ready, we will meet in the center of our mat. All right, so to start, right, we're just gonna come to stand, right? Find your stable ground right now, right, beneath your feet, right? Get rooted in the legs, right? Turn the legs on. Right? We wanna start activating all this muscle, all this strength. Right. So, like I said, our big key component in this pose is going to be our stability, right? So our stability in this case being our hips, right? So go ahead and take your hands onto your hips, right? And draw your attention to your low belly, right? To your low belly, your low back, this general section, right? Think of taking it in and up. So you slightly come up out of the hips, and we're gonna turn into a twist going to the left. So with this lift and this pulling in action, right, we're gonna take everything from the right side of the lower navel over to the left. So hands on the hips, right? Take everything from right to left. Right, so hips stay forward and just the trunk starts to rotate. With the rotation of the trunk, we're going to start with low belly, ribs, and then shoulder. And then come back to center. So untwist, shoulder, ribs, belly, neutral. Right, and then we're going to do the same thing to the right. So twist lower left belly over to the right, ribs, shoulders. And then untwist, come back to center. We're going to go again to the left and then again to the right. So twist from right to left. Bring your attention up into your shoulders, right, the space around your neck. See if there's anything that you can free up, let go, take away from the ears to help open a bit more across the chest. Dig deep into the belly, see if you can find a little more length from that lower right hand pocket. And then on your next exhale, come back to center. Pause. Inhale. Twist from left to right. Free up the space around the neck. Stay broad across the chest. Dig a little deeper in the belly. Come back to center. All right, one more time, right? Twist from right to left. Get narrow through the upper back, right? Pull the chest apart. Come back to center. Right? And then walk left to right. Narrow the upper back, broaden across the chest. Come back to center. Take your hands down by your sides, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Softly open up your eyes. Walk yourself forward to the front of your mat. Have your blocks close by. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive and fold forward. But as you fold forward, right, full attention on this low belly, low back, staying lifted and in the entire time to help you hinge up and down. Right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right. Bend the knees, right? Come to chair. Step the left foot back, high lunge. All right, sweep this right arm down and back for revolved high lunge. All right, find those same elements that we just went over a moment ago. All right, untwist. Take the hands down. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull yourself forward to plank pose, right? Find that neutral. And then exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, come up for a cobra. Exhale, fold. Reach the tailbone down, press up onto all fours, or straight up to plank. Exhale, back to dog. From the inner thigh, lift the right leg. Exhale, step it forward in between the hands. Take the back knee down, grab one of your blocks, place it on its wide width in between the hands, and then pull yourself up. Right. Squeeze the inner thighs together to pull yourself up. Press into the edges of the blocks, but then drop the arms back into their sockets. Feel into the chest, feel into the shoulder blades. Right. Just feel what's happening. Tuck the back toes, press out through the heel to lift the knee. Keep that straight leg, that back leg straight and strong. All right, lean forward, shift your weight, step forward to chair. All right. Place the block down. Dive and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand yourself up. Chair pose. Step the right foot back. High lunge. Right. Sweep that left arm back, twist. Press out through the back heel. Right. Find that straight, strong back leg. Right. Untwist, come back to center, hands to the ground. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, up for cobra. Exhale, down. Reach the tailbone. Press up to all fours or plank. And then back to dog. From the inner thigh, lift the left leg. Step it in between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, grab your block. Right, press into the block, lift everything up. Draw everything back to center. Tuck the back toes, press out through the heel, straighten the back leg. And shift your weight forward, chair. Hug the outer hips in, stay long in the back. Dive and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Okay. Bend the knees, chair pose. Left leg back, high lunge. Sweep the arm back for a twist. Untwist, hands down. Downward facing dog. Slide forward to plank. And then either stick with cobra or shift into an upward facing dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then exhale back. Downward facing dog. Lift the right leg. Step it forward. Back heel down, or back knee down, untuck the toes, grab the block, right? Take everything up. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, shift forward, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose again. Don't kill me. All right, step the right foot back. Find the twist. Right, untwist. Downward dog. Inhale forward to plank. And again, your choice, cobra or up dog. And then exhale back, down dog. Lift the left leg. Step forward. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, grab the block. Pull it all in and up. Tuck the toes, press out through the heel. And step forward to chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to your hips. All right, pull yourself up from the low belly. Right, butt flush down, hands by your sides. Tadasana. Bring your hands to heart center. Take 3 deep breaths. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Sweep the arms up. Fold forward. And hop or step back to a down dog. All right. Lift your right leg up. Step it in between the hands. All right, we're gonna stay low to set up the feet, set up our base. All right, so root the back foot down, all right? Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Right? Use your legs to pull yourself up, open up the hips, keep the chest open, warrior 2. All right, bring your attention back to that back leg, right? And find that lift from the inner edge of the foot, up through the pelvic floor, out through the crown of the head. Draw the arms into their sockets, right, and then spread through the front of the chest, out through the arms. Right, take the hands down, step it back to dog. All right, lift the left leg, step it forward. Same thing on this side. So root the back foot down, right? Press into the outer edge of the back heel, and then use the legs to pull yourself up. Right, find that lift from the inner foot, up through the crown of the head. Right, draw the arm bones in toward their sockets, and then spread across the front of the body. Take the hands down, down dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lift the right leg, step it forward in between the hands. Take the back knee down, untuck the toes. All right, use the inner legs to pull yourself up. All right, so we're gonna come into a twist, right? But we're gonna take it bit by bit. You're gonna choose where you wanna stop and where you wanna go. All right, so root down into that left leg, right? Walk the belly over from left to right. Take the left hand outside the thigh, right? And then press the arm into the leg into the arm. Use that traction to help twist open more through the ribs, the chest. Extend the arm back behind you. So you can stay here, right? Or you can go a little further. If you're gonna go further, the important thing is to keep the back long, right? So start to slide down that front arm. Again, we're keeping the back body long, not rounding in the low back. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, right? Press out through that back heel. You can either take the hand to the floor or block. I fall all the time. Right. Whatever's going to help you feel more stable. Hey. To come out, right? If you're up with me, take the arm down, unslide, right? Tuck the leg or bend the knee, right? Untwist, hands to the ground, down dog. Left side, lift the back leg, step it forward. Take the knee down, untuck the toes. Pull yourself up. Draw everything in and up. Walk the belly from right to left. Attach the arm to the leg. Right. Use that as traction to get a little deeper, a little more broad. Take the arm back. If you're gonna go further, right, slide down the arm, keep the back body straight and long. Right. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, press out through the heel. If you want to connect to the floor, to a block, right, whatever is going to give you the most stability, right? Take it from me. Right, to come out, take the arm down. Right, how did we get here? Untwist, take the knee down, stand yourself up, totally got lost. Take the hands down to the ground, step it back to dog. That is a real teacher moment for you. That will happen. All right. Go ahead and move forward to plank if you'd like, or stay in a dog. Come down through your back bend if you're taking the flow. And then we'll all meet in the dog. Walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Take your hands to your hips. Pull yourself up. Hands to your sides, Tadasana. Close the eyes. Focus on your breath. Right, this inner anchor of the breath to help calm and slow all the sensations down. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Grab your blocks and just place them on the outside of your ankles. All right. Bend through the knees and step the left foot back. Stay up on the toes. Right, and then just take a couple moments here, right? So eventually the foot's gonna come to the floor. So I want you to find a base, right? Some kind of stable base, right? So you choose how far you want the legs apart and how wide you want your legs apart, right? But whatever is gonna bring those hips more even and facing forward. Right? When you find that, right, and you may have to readjust once you try and put the foot down, the back foot down, right? So give yourself that time to play. But once you find the hips forward, take the back heel down. Once that heel makes contact with the floor, keep it there, right? Like it's just cemented down. That is your anchor, right? It's that weight at the bottom of the ocean, right, to keep you from floating away. All right, press out through the front heel, straighten the front leg. All right. Low back, right, keep the back long, right, draw everything in and up. All right, hands onto your hips, right, lead with that strength of your low belly, your low back, to hinge and take yourself forward to a flat back. Hands come onto blocks, right. Hands are under the shoulders, right? Wiggle around, feel into the hips if you need to adjust, right? Even look back at yourself, do what you gotta do. All right, we're just gonna come into pyramid from here. So take the elbows wide, bring the trunk a little closer to the leg while keeping this engagement of the low back and low belly. Legs stay firm and active, right? So was I saying in this class, one of my teachers used to say, if I come around and poke your legs, I want to feel that your muscles are working. That's what I always think. Continue to root down through that back heel. Right. Take your hands to your hips. Right. Press down through your feet, rise to a flat back, and then pull yourself all the way up. Bend through the front knee, lift the heel, step forward. Take a deep breath in, let it all out. Second side. Right. Bend the knees, step the right foot back. Take your time finding your width, your length, your stable base. Right. And when you do so, right, take the back heel down. Right. Straighten the front leg. Right. So we're pressing out through the heels. Right, legs firm, active, they're long. Long lower back, draw the belly in and up, hands to the hips, fold forward. Hands to blocks. Pull the elbows out and apart, right, fold into the front leg. Press down through the back heel. Right. Check in with the hips, get a little longer through the trunk. Come back up halfway, hands to your hips, pull the butt flesh down to stand up, bend through the knee, step forward. Hands by your sides, Tadasana. All right, so now our big time has come. Very, very, very similar, right? So we already kind of set the foundation. Now it's just time to do the work. All right, step the left foot back, right? Take your time finding that base. Anchor down through the back heel. Right, find evenness in the hips, right? Draw in and up, fold forward. So you have one block on the outside of the ankle, and then the other block is going to come onto the inside of the ankle, right? So it's going to be more centered. All right. You're going to choose which one works best for you, but you're going to start with the hand on the block on the inside of the foot. Now with the hands on the blocks, they're just an extension of the arms, right? So all of our weight, all of our action is still drawing in and supporting us from within. All right. Reach out through the back heel. Right. Restabilize through center. Right. With the hand on the block, right, use that as traction to walk the belly over from left to right. Okay. As you twist open, right, extend the arm. Continue to reach out through the back heel. And check in with the hips. You may need to draw that right hip slightly more back to lengthen more through the trunk. And then to come down, right hand down, untwist, press into the feet, hands to hips, stand yourself up. Step forward, pause. All right. Second side, just gonna turn this way. All right. Step the left foot back. All right. Nope, wrong one. We just did that one. Step the right foot back. All right, find your base. All right, get even in the hips. All right, press down, anchor down through that back heel. All right, strong, straight legs. All right, lift in and up, take it all down. Halfway lift, right? Feel into the hips, reroute through the heel, walk that block in, right? And then when you choose your point of connection, right, you're gonna use that as traction only, right, to help turn the belly from right to left, right, and open up the trunk. Take that arm up. Reroute into the heel. Check in with the hips. Re-lengthen through the belly, the entire trunk. Take the arm down. Untwist. Right, hands to hips. Pull yourself up. Step forward. Pause. Right, take a moment to breathe, to focus, to stabilize. Find evenness on right and left sides of the body. Go ahead and open up your eyes. We're going to move our blocks out of the way. Right, we're going to grab our blankets. We'll need these in just a moment, so you can go ahead and place those towards the center of your mat. Right, one of these blankets, actually, you may need now, right, or you may need both. And come to sit, right, with the legs straight. We're just going to be here for a brief moment. Take your hands into the backs of the knees to bend the legs and bring the soles of the feet to touch. Right, we want to keep the legs really wide. Right, we're going to come into Trikonasana. Right, so evenly lift, front, back, sides of the trunk, just like we've been doing. Hinge forward. From here though, stay heavy in the seat, right, and allow the inner thighs to soften and lengthen out towards the knee so the legs come a little closer to the floor. Allow the back to start to round. Allow everything to relax. If you have one of those blocks close by, you can place it on your feet to bring or to the floor to bring the floor up to you. Start to move back into that inner space. Go ahead and sit yourself up. Bring your legs together. And then just take the legs down. All right, we're going to move off of this support. All right, restack the blankets. Always want your blankets nice and neat. Again, this is going to be our stability, right? We have to have a solid foundation. Go ahead and sit up on your blankets. Slide your seat all the way down to the bottom edge. Use your hands to support you in coming onto your back. You may need to adjust so that the entire sacrum is supported by the blankets. Right, so just wiggle around and then have the weight evenly distributed between the tops of the shoulders and the back of the head. Close your eyes. Take your hands into your body. And again, go back inward. Connect to your breath. That thing that is always with us in our waking life. At the same time, you're going to lift both the feet up off the floor. And then extend the legs up towards the sky or the ceiling, wherever you are. Allow all the weight, everything to reverse down from the feet. Come down the legs into the hips. See where else in the body you can soften, starting with the crown of the head, the skin around the eyes, the muscles in the jaw, the skin across the chest, the muscles in the belly, and all the muscles in the hips. Bend your knees. And then at the same time, bring both feet to the ground. Pause here. Lift the hips. Slide the blankets out from underneath of you. Lower down onto the floor. Find evenness between right and left sides. If you can stay here and move into Shavasana, then by all means, please do, where you'll just straighten the legs and focus back on your breath. If you have to come up with me right now, then roll onto your right side and use your arm as a pillow. Press your hand into the floor and slowly make your way up to sit. With your eyes closed, just take a moment to honor this completion of your practice. And when you're ready, go ahead and open up the eyes. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. My name is Desiree. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, please by all means do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day.